Hi everybody, so we just figured out how we can actually throw a clip right smack into Windows Movie Maker, which is wonderful. But what happens when you're using a video that doesn't happen to be a WMV, an AVI, or something that Windows Movie Maker likes? Well, lucky for us, there's a few things that we can use that will help us with that process. So, what you can Google, or what you can find on the web, is called Any Video Converter. Any Video. Oh, if I could spell, that would help. Any Video Converter. And there it showed up right in my little search bar. Bum-ba-dum. This is a handy little tool that will help you convert any kind of video that you might be dealing with into just about any other kind of video that you need. So we'll find it right here. There it is. You can go to this website, download this free piece of software, and it will help convert anything you're dealing with in terms of video into an AVI or into a WMV. So you download that, install it. It's a pretty painless process. And then once you have that installed, I have it set up right over here, we can see it. All you have to do is open up that little program, and then we're just going to tell it what video we want it to work with and where we want it to put that video. So those are the really important things that we're going to do. Is we're going to tell it which video we're giving it, and then where we want it to put it when it's done. Because it will be very helpful if we can figure out where it's tucked away, that file, when it's finished with this whole process. So here it's opened up. We can see over here on the right hand side it says that it's going to output this as a WMV, which is perfect. That's a perfect kind of file for it to output as. If we click here on this little button, we should get a whole list of other kinds of files that it could output as well, if we wanted to choose something else. So for example here we can see that it would output it as an MPG, an AVI, a WMV, an MP4, the MP4 that we don't want it to spit it out as. Haha, isn't that funny? So let's go ahead and stick with WMV here. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is we're going to need to drag a file into here to be converted. So I'm going to come here to my trusty little folder. I'm going to go to my sample footage folder. That's where all of my files are hiding. And I'm going to grab, I think, that that MP4 file, excuse me. I'm going to toss that in there and see if it can spit out something that we can use. So I'm going to come right over here. I'm going to grab this I keep saying that, this MP4. I'm going to drag that right over here, right into this little window, and drop that down in there. And then what I want to do is I want to select the output folder, and you'll find the output folder right down here at the bottom. So in our case today, I'm going to go ahead and click on output folder here, and let's see where I can have it spit that out. So I'm going to actually have that dump it. Yeah, that looks great. Looks like it's going to go right to the desktop. And let's actually just make sure that that's actually where it's going to go. And we can double check that by going up here to File. And we should be able to say that we want to set the output folder. That's what we want to do. And this will let us double check that we're actually, in fact, putting our finished file, or finished converted file, onto the desktop of our computer. And you can set this to be any folder. I just happen to think the desktop today is a convenient place to test this out. It's someplace that we know it's going to go, and will be easy to find. So there it is. Boom, there's the desktop. I can say OK. And now when I'm ready for this thing to be converted, all I have to do is click right here on Convert, and it's going to turn this MP4 file, or it would turn my MOV file, into a WMV, which is something that Windows Movie Maker likes to work with.